Band-Aid. Hello, Adrian. Care to spare a few minutes? I've returned from the crypt. Then you found it. And what did you see there? I brought back the skull. Here you go. Adrian's manner towards you is detached, but he can't help revealing in obvious excitement over the skull. Or revealing it, whatever. I suppose I'll take a look. Let's see here. What's this? What's wrong, Adrian? The skull. You say it's the very skull from the sarcophagus in the burial chamber. Are you sure? Yes, I'm positive. What happened to your voice? Oh, the skull! It's not Elven! It's a human skull! This is impossible. There were some other strange things I saw. What? The skeleton was missing his right finger. His right finger? You know what that means? Oh no, it couldn't be. What are you talking about? One of the objects I have here is the figure of Manox. There's a legend associated with it. It was never known that the finger was actually that of the great saint. It would seem that it might very well be. What does the legend say? Legend say a time when Saint Manox would blah 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 cut his own fucking finger off. Are you saying the body is Manox? I don't know. Good God. Why would they have buried him in the tomb of Nazarudin? Hadrian, what are we going to do? I have no idea. I'm speechless. 2,000 years and nobody's ever bothered to check. What fools we've been. Listen, my friend. I recommend you go speak with Gunther about this. Find out what the message says. I can be of no further use. I'll get to the bottom of this for experience points and possibly golden shit. Perhaps this was a stone better left unturned, my friend. It's not every day that one is faced with a negation of his belief. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I burst your bubble? I'm out. Gunther! How do you do, child? Hello again, Gunther. Do you have a moment? What do you want to know? Discover something about Nazarudin. Welcome back. I think you've spoken with Hadrian? Have you found what you're looking for? I found something, but I don't know what it means. Interesting. It seems that the proverbial wool has been pulled over our eyes, but for what reason? I suppose it could be the early church elders believed that an ascension story might strengthen people's beliefs, but at the cost of another man's life? I find that very difficult to believe, but I have found something that I believe may confirm those remains are false. What do you find? Remember I told you I was working on those older translations, and I found another passage that's inconsistent with the Arcanum we read today? Have you heard the passage where it talks about the final resting place of Nazarudin? No? Well, today's Arcanum reads, Nazarudin traveled to the southernmost tip of the land, and there laid himself to rest. The copy I've been translating says almost the same exact thing, except for one slight difference. It reads, Nazarudin crossed the waters and traveled to the southernmost tip of the land. What are you saying? I'm saying that I don't think Nazarudin is buried here in Caledon. We've always just assumed that the scriptures were speaking of the mainland, but of course when the remains were found, no one ever bothered looking in. So where the fuck is he? The southernmost tip of any land in Arcanum is the Isle of Thanatos to the south of here. I think that's where you should go next. I might ask you a favor if you have the time before you leave. Perhaps you could uncover the truth behind St. Manox. There are men here who would be interested in finding the responsible party. I may do that. But why do you think they did all this? I don't know, my friend. Perhaps there's something about the actual remains of Nazarudin which they are afraid of. You should seek out his final resting place, and there I think you will find your answers. I will, Gunther. Thank you and good day, asshole. Good luck to you. Yo, bitch! 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 Uncovering strange shit. I've seen the inside of Nazarudin's crypt! Oh, what'd you find? Well, I retrieved the skull, and it's human, not elven. And this is grave news. Obviously, the remains are fake. If you find out what all this means, return to me. Was there anything else? Alexander's fist clenched when he told him Manax. You can say, I see. If you find out what all this means, return to me. I am indeed... the blood of Manax was spilled for some... If the blood of Manax was spilled for some darker plot, I can assure you there will be retribution. I swear it on my life. Is there anything else? Ninja Turtles? Discrepancy. Seems like we've all been deceived, my friend. Seems your path no longer lies with us. But if you have the time, perhaps you could look into the messages written on the inside of the crypt wall. Return to me and if you find what it means. Crypt wall, what? Blah blah blah, final place, blah 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 blah. There was a message down there? Ignore the fact that I murdered your brethren. Nobody gives a fuck. There's 2 dead motherfuckers laying here. Okay, so there's a message in here somewhere? Where? Oh. Circle. Fire. Squiggly lines. Okay. Anybody gonna clean that up? Apparently Scrappy's on vacation. Either that or he's working for the new Resident Evil game. Maybe there's something in Rose... Let's say Roseboro has that thing. Fuck off. Next. Let's take one quick look over at take one quick look over here at their big gay MacGuffin. Is there actually a ship here? No, they just have a dock, just to be funny. I want... Whatever. I have no fucking clue. We're gonna check up there. If we don't get anything there, then we're gonna head back to Razor's Point so we can bypass the fucking mountains. Gorgons or Gorgoth or whatever's path is supposed to be around 1500 west and like 1400 something south. Yes, Greater Wavering. Shut the fuck up. Go away. Have a nice day. Kiss my ass. Yeah. Excuse me, bitch, but... Wait. Can't exit out of fucking combat mode for some reason. Problem is that pass also isn't marked on the map I have. Well, that's not quite it. Yay! I'm guessing we have to get a ship next. First, What's my alignment, anyway? Well, I'm definitely not good. I can't get too good, otherwise then I lose Elfie, stupid bitch, and... Actually, if I get too good, I lose all 3 of my party members. And I checked, and Sog isn't back where I left him. He's not in Shrouded Hills, he's not in any of the other bars, he's not where I left him back in where Tori and Kel was at. It's Sog Meadma, I don't know, maybe he just like got killed on the way to a bar or something by a random encounter? Who fucking knows? He just isn't there. Sog Meadmug has vanished off the face of Arcanum. Or under the face of Arcanum, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm actually very amazed that I didn't actually run into 5 billion encounters with the Malokian hand on the way here. Now... Tasty. I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to grab another drink out of the fucking fridge before I started recording. God damn it. Oh well. Yes, load. I know how strenuous this is becoming for you. Poor fucking game. Poor fucking machine with your quad cores. Alright. Now the office of Willowsby, or whatever the fuck. I think it's Willowsby or something. Is supposed to actually... I know he's back in town. I forgot if that was on screen or not when that happened. No, this is the Zoological Society. Mr. Willowsby and Lorham. Hello, Mr. Willowsby. Do you have time? Why, yes, I so do enjoy conversation with my constituents, lifeblood of the city and all that. Do you know anything of the politics here in Tarant, young man? No, might we speak of them? Tarant is ruled by the Tarantian Industrial Council, of which I am the chairman. We're a group of businessmen and politicians who make laws based that we feel is best for both the commercial and cultural future of our fair city. Has Tarant always been ruled as such, or was there once a king? No, the monarchy, well, how should one phrase it, became outdated about 50 years ago. We don't speak of it much here in Tarant. You can tell that it makes them uncomfortable. Suffice to say, the city has prospered under our new system of government. Do you know the Unified Kingdom, friend? No. The Unified Kingdom is an alliance of 2 major kingdoms, those of Tarant and Ashbury. We share trade resources and military strength, and there are many cities that are currently looking into joining the Unified Kingdom. Negotiations with prospective members are part of my job. Ah, I see. A few questions about Tarant. In your opinion, what are the major problems? Oh, we've many problems here in Tarant. The rise of criminal activity in the Boil is one of them. I'm taking personal measures to alleviate the problem. We've also a rising of Orcish and half-Orcish population here in Tarant. They've created unions and have caused general unrest among the laborers in the city. What personal measures are you taking in the Boil? Nothing. Let's forget I even said it. Aw, come on now, Willowsby, old boy. You can trust me. Yes. I might bring you into... Perhaps you are the sort of chap I might bring into my confidence. I've a man who works for me. Sebastian's his name. I've contracted him to, take care of things in the Boil. If you're the sort of man who's interested in assisting in that sort of endeavor, have a drink at Caleb Malloy's in the Boil. He's usually around. Goodbye. Excuse me there, my good man. I couldn't help but notice you came out of the offices of Mr. Edward Willisby, the chairman of the Industrial Council. Must have been quite an important piece of business. Who are you to be asking? Me? Oh, just a concerned citizen. I know that Mr. Willoughby is involved in much of what goes on in our fair city, so I make it my business to know what he's up to, and who he's talking to. And what exactly is your interest here, sir? As I've said, I'm one of a group of concerned individuals who are working towards a common goal. Mr. Willoughby is a powerful man, and his influences are far-reaching. Men such as he, you just never know what they're getting into. What exactly are you insinuating? Nothing. It's only that a man might be talking to Mr. Willoughby, and that Mr. Willoughby might tell you something, and the next thing you know, you're involved in something you don't completely understand. Something political, perhaps? Do you know what I'm talking about? No, you're making no sense whatsoever. Really? Well, perhaps you're a wise man. Getting involved with Mr. Willoughby might not be the most prudent course of action. Maybe you want to fucking tell me what's going on? It's a wise man who looks at what is before his eyes. You and I might have more in common than you think, friend. And who are you? My name is Heinrich Jinx. I represent a concerned group of citizens both in Toronto and abroad. We made it our business to keep a close eye on the political power structure of the unified kingdom and to make sure that it's working towards a mutually beneficial end. I can assume you believe Mr. Willoughby is not doing so. You might say that. I know that he's currently involved in negotiations with Caledon, and that he's very interested in making sure that they become members of the unified kingdom. I believe this interest supersedes any other concerns he might have, including the interests of his own constituents. I find this troubling. Are you saying that Caledon's membership is a bad idea? Let's look at the facts, sir. Toronto, with a unified kingdom, is the most powerful kingdom in all Arcanum. We have natural resources, shipping, and railroads, as well as the most stable manufacturing framework of any city in the world. Much of our great wealth comes at the expense of cities like Caledon in the form of taxes and tariffs. So Mr. Willoughby and his cohorts in the council are in effect taking away a great source of Toronto's wealth and power by allowing a kingdom like Caledon to join the unified kingdom. Caledon is dependent on us for resources like lumber and technology. If they're allowed to join the kingdom, then we lose that advantage. But wait, we also gain a military ally. We spend less on defense. Yes, but so do they. You see, Caledon loses nothing by joining the unified kingdom, and they gain more time to solidify their place in the new age. Toronto embraced the ways of technology early, so we've reaped the benefits. If Caledon's given the same chance, it only follows that eventually they too will become powerful. But if they're allies, we have nothing to worry about. Are you really such a believer in human nature, my friend? No. Do you believe that a powerful and ambitious kingdom like Caledon would accept the authority of the unified kingdom for very long? In only a few years, their power will rival Toronto's, and then there will be a war. Hold on, why wouldn't Willoughby see this? Don't get me wrong, it's men like Willoughby who made Toronto what it is today. Men with vision and backbone to do whatever it takes to see the vision to its end. Toronto was not always so powerful, and to make it so had a great price. And what's the price? That's another story for another time, and not mine to tell. Let us just say that the Tarantian monarchy was one of the victims of the Industrial Council's vision. As in any war, there are casualties. Now, if you respect Willoughby, why question his actions now? Power can do strange things to men, my friend. What created Toronto was patriotism, but I'm afraid that greed is now the fuel behind her fire. Willoughby stands to make quite a bit of money if Caledon joins the unified kingdom. Remember, he's a businessman first, a politician afterwards. What does he stand to gain? Manufacturing concessions, tax advantages. Caledon would do just about anything for a businessman who holds the power to push this agreement through, don't you think? And what are you suggesting be done, Mr. Jenks? You see, two men, strangers really, can have a logical, rational conversation. And the next thing you know, things are being done. Good things, mind you. Necessary things. Things that made this city great. I've agreed to nothing, Jenks. Have I said that you have? I was just making an observation, sir, in front of these guards. It's strange how great things sprout from such insignificant encounters, don't you think? Tell me. Good, good. Most importantly, did or did you not accept the position as mediator between Caledon and Unified Kingdom? It was never mentioned. Well, if you have the chance to speak with him, see if you can get him to appoint you the position. You'll have to be a fairly charismatic person and a good speaker. Willoughby knows how to choose his man. But having that position will be a real advantage for doing what needs to be done. And that is assassinating King Farad of Caledon. I'm listening, Jenks. Yes, I'd peg you for a patriot. We're in desperate need of men like you. The fate of Tarrant rests in your hands. First, you should try for the appointment from Willoughby. And if I receive the position, then you'll have special access to certain parts of the castle that would be inaccessible if you weren't a special envoy from Tarrant. Places like the kitchen. Am I to meet someone there? Yes, the man's name is Vernon. He'll instruct you further. What if I don't get the position? Well, then you are to meet a man named Bullers down at the Caledon docks. He'll be around, and he'll be expecting you. He'll help you get into the castle, where you'll have access to the kitchens, and then Mr. Vernon. Are we understood? Clearly. If you succeed in assassinating King Farad and return to Tarrant, and meet me at Grant's Tavern, I'll have heard about it, and will wait there every day until you return. You'll be paid no less than 20,000 gold pieces for your trouble. Agreed? Agreed. Splendid. We won't speak of this again, although I will be watching Willoughby until you leave for Caledon. Good day, sir. I don't need special access. Motherfucker, I made it into the king's fucking bedroom on my own, on accident, just exploring. I'll just fucking walk in there and shoot the bitch. 20,000 gold pieces? I'll walk through Trap Central for that. Shit, I murdered most of the guards there anyway. Oh yeah, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I gotta go to the boil. Now, I don't know. I've been told that Sebastian is one of the best ranged fighters in the game. Problem being, I think he's good alignment. How do you do? Greetings, sir. Who are you? I'm Sebastian. You have a moment? What is it you need? I've spoken with Edward Willoughby about you. Yes, Mr. Willoughby mentioned that someone might be stopping in here for a drink. I can respect a man who's got the stones to make a trip over to the boil. Well, I suppose you could call me a concerned citizen. He gives you an appraising look. I see. Mr. Willoughby told you of his plans over here in the boil? He mentioned them. Perhaps you might elaborate. Elaborate. Well, Mr. Willoughby has his concerns about what's happening here in the boil. Do you know anything about the place? I've been around. Well, I'm sure you know of Clan Mogg and Pollock's gang. Sure, who doesn't? I killed all of them. As you can well imagine, Clan Mogg and Pollock's gang aren't very fond of each other, and there's quite a few disagreements between the members of the gang, and most of them end up with people dead. Interesting, and what does Mr. Willoughby have to do with all of this? Well, Mr. Willoughby is an important man here in the city. He's a little more than concerned that the element here in the boil will spill over into the better parts of Tarrant, and of course, that just can't happen. I take it that's where you come in. Exactly. Sounds like something I might want to get involved in. Really? You look like you're cut out for this sort of work, friend. Are you questioning my mettle? I'd not recommend it. You can't talk your way through a fight around here, boy, and never with me. Are we clear on that? I suppose, but I'm still interested in working with you. Good, good. Listen, I know a little bit about you. Mr. Willoughby knows much about what happens here in Tarrant and abroad, and he keeps me informed. I'm not exactly sure what it is you're looking for, but I might be able to help. What are you proposing, Sebastian? What I'm saying is, you help me take care of my problem here in the boil, and I might be persuaded to help you with yours. What do you think? Sounds intriguing. Let's continue. Well, as you know, Darian, Mog, and Pollock have always run things here in the boil. I'm looking to take care of that particular situation. Sorry, old boy, I've killed both of them already. What? I'd heard about Pollock, but Mog as well? Well, it seems you already held up your end of the bargain, my friend. It was nothing, and what about your end, Sebastian? Yes, you seem a fairly competent fellow. What exactly are you involved in? Well, it's a long story. So, you're telling me all of this happened because you were on the sole survivor of the IFS Zephyr disaster? Yep. Well, I'm no hero, but I do like a good fight. You seem trustworthy. I might be willing to lend a hand. So you'll join me then? Shall we, friend? Why don't we be on our way? Welcome aboard, motherfucker. Okay, good. You're right. He's rather neutral. He's rather neutral. Ooh. Yeah. So, what do you have on you? Hi, I'm Captain Flow Disruptor Shield. I'll take that. Here, trade you. No, wait. Like I said, I'll trade you. So then, Dorian, where's that Venom bullshit sword? Right. So I'm told that Sebastian's one of the best ranged fighters in das game. Which I can see that he's really good with guns. Now what does he have here? He's got explosives, which I have explosives. So he's an electric explosives guy. Okay. Well, I guess we got Sebastian for a while. Now we need to go to Blackroot. After we go to Shrouded Hills and get my better revolver. Or at least get Gimpy's revolver. Fucking little traitorous fuckstick. Actually, wait a second. Heal me. Really, guys? Back here. Dick. That's mostly healed. Yes, hello, you're the Malokian hand. We have fun. Die. You can also sell some shit to fucking Rotizzi and get a little extra cash on hand. Alright, everybody, follow me, you fucking idiots.
What do you need?
What do I need? Well, I need that. I can also use some of this. Actually, I'll see if I can sell that to fucking Dick Licker down here. Oh god. Oh god. Too fat. Oh shit. Hey! Do you wanna fucking buy some shit? Oh. Fuck it. Don't care.
What is it?
Shut up. You don't give a fuck about that. Oh wait, I need one of those.